Good morning, everybody. We're going to do Bottom Line Thursday, and I'm the guest, Brad Johnson. And
one of us. Oh, I'll be Chris Meyer.
And I'll be Brad. You once again, you do such an amazing job launching this. We're both stunned. That's why we were both just sitting there.
Yeah, deer in headlights.
Yes.
Well, I had an extra dose of coffee this morning. Maybe that's helping.
Well done.
So, a question: would you like to learn about what SHRM feels are the seven trends to watch in 2024, the year that we are now in?
Absolutely.
So I'll rattle them off, and then you guys can figure out if we dive deeper. Okay, trend number one: companies struggling with GLP-1 coverage decisions. The weight loss drugs. Number two: financial health. Number three: pay increases at or above inflation.
Sounds like a topic we just talked about.
It does. Yeah. Four is mental health focus.
Always.
Five, controlling healthcare costs. I think that's been in this article for the past 20, 30 years, maybe more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Six is pay transparency. And number seven, pensions making a comeback.
Interesting.
All right.
Fascinating.
I know we've talked about the large business group on health, the topics for 2024 for mega employers. And here's SHRM coming from the HR perspective. All of these are pretty similar and, not surprising, but if you look at that full spectrum, what the financial side of a large employer should think about, and now the HR side of any size employer should be considering. I think we've narrowed down what 2024 is all about in the first month.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
But yeah, Brett, as you think through that, pensions, that's an interesting one. That's something we have not heard. As an Illinois resident, that's always been a topic for our communities and for the state because we're in a tough spot locally and statewide from a pension standpoint. That's interesting that companies are considering that again. What are you seeing there?
Yeah, and not being a retirement plan expert, we turn to our other AP
correct
partners experts to really dive into that. But I was surprised, because for years, as I just think about retirement benefits in general, 401k, those type plans skyrocketing in popularity. Pension plans, every time I'd look, would be getting frozen or done away with, right?
Yeah.
And so, this talks about how IBM, huge employer, last year unfroze their pension plan, but ended their 401k match. Wow. I mean, it's not just a tiny little employer. This is a big employer. So is it a trend? Maybe not yet, but often the jumbos have others rethink their position. So be curious if that changes things.
Makes you wonder if the people that dealt with the pensions imploding have all retired, and now this younger group of people come through say, well, pensions are a great idea. And unfortunately, all the people that dealt with them blowing up could be the voice of reason, but they're all gone.
Yeah, that's probably true.
But you do wonder too, if people had some say over where they put their money and they went all Bitcoin, their retirement's not going to be, well, I guess maybe it's doing all right, depending on the day you look, right?
Yeah.
But maybe that sense of stability needs to come back is what they found, and there's so much variability. I don't know. That'd be an interesting topic to bring in.
Well, you go back to your second one when you talk about financial health.
Yeah.
I know
that is. Yeah.
Chris, you and I talked earlier this month about helping educate on how to use an HSA appropriately if you have that account, and how that can be used more for financial planning, not just healthcare costs. But you think, to your point, Brad, just the consistency, as much as we're seeing the market go up and down, and you've seen so many crashes for now the retired population, just give me a flat return so I know what I'm going to deal with on a cash flow basis for the rest of my life. Yeah. I think that might be a piece of it too. And part of that financial health, just help me know how to plan, because I can't handle these swings and see my retirement account drop by 50% the year I'm retiring. I think that's a reality for a lot of people right now.
I agree.
That's fascinating. I think all the other ones we've talked about, but the pension, that blows my mind. I just
interested to see how that comes around.
Yeah, will.
It'd be nice. Well done, Brad.
That's what we got this week.
Well, thank you again.
All right. Thank you, Brad.
All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.